square y dx squared minus 8 dy dx plus 15y equals to what? 0. So want to solve this. Are we together? Let's start. So to solve this, first thing we are doing is that if I put everything here, what do I have? I have 15 exponential what? Mx equals to what? 0. 0. But so therefore I can say that m squared minus 8m plus what? 15 is equals to what? 0. Then if I solve this by factorization, I would have m minus 5, and I'll have here to be m minus 3 equals to 0. Yes or no? Yes or no? Answer that I have c2 exponential what? 3x. Do you understand? So that is how that one is written. Do you get? Okay. Last one is the square y dx squared minus 6 dy dx plus 9 y equals to what? 0. From here, let's start. I can say that y in this case is equals to what? Exponential what? Mx. Then y prime is equals to what? M exponential mx. Y double prime will give you what? M squared exponential what? Mx. Are we together? So putting everything here, what do I have here? M squared exponential what? Mx minus 6 open bracket m exponential mx plus what? 9 open bracket. Let me say 9x m squared plus 9 equals to what? 0. Are we together? Then by factorization, what will I have? I will have m minus 3 all squared equals to what? 0. Yes or no? Then I can say that here m is equals to what? 3 twice. Since we can say that m equals to 3 twice, so you can look at it and say that example number 1 is an example of what? Okay, condition number 2 is what? Roots that are real and what? Unequal. So if I write the solution, so I can say that the solution here will be y equals to open bracket c1 plus c2x multiplied by exponential 3x. Let's just start taking small bit by bit. I'm not doing the operator yet. I'm not doing it yet, but I'll still do it. Yeah? Yeah, that's all. Okay, I didn't talk about it. It's still there now. Exponential mx is not equal to what? 0. It's still there now. See there. So okay, let's look at this. And again, another thing I want to tell you is that if your differential equation is equated to 0, then you are likely to have a complementary solution. Let me just put that into the back of our mind. That's what, if our differential equation is what is equal to 0, then you have what? a differential equation. And if our differential equation is not equal to 0, how many type of equation solutions will we have? We have not only a complementary solution, but we also have a particular in particular solution too. Are we getting it? From here, as usual, let's go. Y is equal to what? Exponential mx. Y prime is equal to what? M exponential mx. Then y double prime equals to what? 5 m squared exponential mx. I'm putting everything back. What do I have here? M squared exponential mx plus what? 4m exponential mx plus 5 exponential what? Mx equals to 0, but exponential mx equals to m squared plus 4m plus 5 equals to 0. So cool. And here, if I solve this, m squared plus 4m plus 5 will give me what? 0. So solving this one here, how would this one look like? I'll know that there's no way that I can factorize this one. Yes? Have you now? So let's now solve this one using almighty formula. Then if I use almighty formula here, I can say that m is equals to minus 4 plus or minus square root of 16 plus 4 times 25. 4 times 5 is what? 25. Are we together? Are we together, please? This will be minus 25 divided by what? 2 times 1 is 2. You can have it to be what? M equals to minus 4 plus or minus square root of what? Minus 9 over what? 2. And what I have here was minus 4 plus or minus 3 what? I divided by what? 2. Yes or no? Then my m here was now given to us minus 4 plus 3i over 2. Are we together? Now if you look at it critically, you observe that this one here can be written in this format, and format is minus 4 over 2 plus or minus 3 over 2i. Yes or no? And I said that m equals what? Minus 2 plus or minus 3 over 2i. Are we together? Happy now? We don't get. Okay, 20. Sorry. 20. And to give us what? Minus 4. And to give me what? 2i. To give me what? 2i. To give me what? 2i. And at the same time, I have what? I think I have plus or minus I here. Yes or no? I think it's balanced like that. Good. So from here, the question now says for the third part, which is now like this, which is that whenever you have alpha plus or minus I beta. So from here, if I compare to, let me see, compare m is equal to minus 2 plus or minus I to alpha plus or minus I beta. For me, if I want to compare this solution to this solution, and I can say that what do I have here? That my alpha, minus and alpha and alpha have 3 kinds of nature of solution. It would be good if you can practice another example, another 3 kinds of example. Then we'll now move on to how you can find complementary and particular solution at the same time. And probably I'll now teach you the operator method for variation of parameter, probably. Yeah, on Kaoluri. And I clean fridges. I want to clean. Okay. Right. We'll solve these 3 differential equations together at the same time. This is what will happen. All of us will be doing it. Probably be telling what I will do on the board, and so I want to see the person that will be chopping him out there. I'll be looking at the face as they are talking. You have the square y dx squared plus the y dx minus 30y equals to 0. Number 2, the square y dx squared minus 8 dy dx plus 16 plus 16y equals to 0. Square y dx squared minus 2 dy dx y equals to 0. Okay. I want to solve this. Can we start? Okay. So as I've said, everybody stop writing and look up. Everybody stop writing and look up. Everybody stop writing. I want to see the person that do. Eh? Yeah, February question. Nice. Eh? You should have know that there's square there already. Eh? I might phone cannot to my job now. And it's possible now. You do the same way that we are doing this now. Nobody should write. I look up. What is the number 1? I think we were here when I did 3 examples on the board. This is our own class, but I felt just shake up on it. If we're going to do general thing, everybody look up. Don't put your head down. Who is that sister that put her head down? Look up. It's fine, boy. Don't write again. Look up, everybody. I'm looking at your face. See we say nonsense. Yeah. Number 1, can my go she? So first thing is that y is equals to what? Exponential x. Then the next step is what? Y prime equals to what? M exponential mx. Next one equals to what? I'm going to see sorrow, no. So don't let me, but okay, I won't talk. Now for me, what will happen next? Sorrow, okay. Substitute where? So what is the equation that I have there? I have m squared exponential mx plus m exponential mx 30 exponential mx equals to 0. Next. What's the next one? Huh? Some people clearly so I see. Now by factorization here, what do I have? Exponential mx, then I have it both m squared plus m minus 30 equals to what? Can I tell you that joke I will not talk. Formation math download the exam. Oh yeah, okay. It will shock you. You should not be able to at least do one. So yeah, for me. Oh God. Are we together now? So after here, what will be the next step? Eh? What will be the next step after this place? I factorized already. Please always state it. Always state it that e exponential what mx is not equals to what 0. Always state it. All right. Now the next one is what? So now if e exponential mx is not equals to 0, that means automatically this one here will give you what? 0. Yes or no? So I can. Then so for me, all I have m squared plus m minus 30 equals to what? 0. Oh yeah, next step. Can you and yeah, what's the factor? If you press calculator. You are telling me the factor. I asked you to factorize. You are telling me factor. Is there no difference between what we are saying? M plus 6 and m minus 5 equals to what? 0 by factorization. So if you are not good with factorization, but actually you have to be good with factorization because it's written exam. It's written. And don't go and dope something. Let's continue. So from here, after here, what will happen? That means that m is equals to what? Minus 6 or m is equals to what? 5. So from this case, what condition will it be? Condition 1, condition 2, condition 3? Condition 1, because you have what? Roots that are what? Real and different. So your Jordan solution here will be y is equals to what? C1 exponential minus 6x plus what? C2 exponential what? 5x. Good. That's beautiful. Don't clap for yourself. I didn't ask you to clap for yourself. I didn't ask you to clap for yourself. So please, some people too might be confusing this. So your M1 and M2 does not matter. I get my parents say like that. So that means even if you have, maybe when you were writing your own, your body was not stabilized very well. Now you can put C1 exponential 5x plus C2 exponential minus 6x. As long as those solutions are the correct solution of the differential equation, of the quadratic equation, the placements of them does not really matter. You understand what I'm trying to say like that? I can't cancel it for you. It doesn't matter. I know you. I'm talking about power and so I'm not talking about the now. Now number 2. Now please let's look at it. Number 2. Yeah. What's the first step? We are kicking it more. Number 2. First step. Y equals to exponential mx. Good. Exponential mx. Next step. Y prime equals to what? M exponential mx. Next one. Y prime equals to what? M squared exponential mx. Next step. Substitute. See, don't tell me to substitute. Where? Then I can have substitute inside my ordinary equation. M squared exponential mx minus 8 m exponential mx plus 16 exponential mx equals to what? 0. Are we together? Then factorize. What am I factorizing? If anything we say completely. Exponential mx. Then what will now happen? If I factorize this, what will I have left? M squared minus what? 8m plus what? 16 equals to what? 0. Now, that does state that exponential what? Mx is not equal to 0. But we say so down okay. I'm not say what will happen to you in the exam mode. In my own prayers don't happen now. It happens in exam mode. Yeah, let's go. What will be the next one? That means if this one is not equal to 0, automatically this one will give you what? 0, which is what? M squared minus 8m plus 16 equals to what? 0. Now factorize this one. What will be the factor? S. So. M minus 1 squared. Then from here, what can I have? I can have m is equals to 4 twice, right? So from here, you notice that what type of nature is it following? It's following condition number 2, which is what? Roots that are what? Real but unequal. So what will be my solution here? My solution will be what? Y equals to C1 plus C2x exponential what? 4x. Now, okay. I want to leave this place. I want to use that place for another different thing entirely. We'll manage this place. Oh, yeah. Number 3. Yeah. First step. See, whatever you are saying, I did not believe it. So, oh yeah, start. What is number 1? Y equals to what? Exponential mx. Next one is what? Equals to what? M exponential mx. Next one is what? Y double prime to what? M squared exponential mx. Are we together? And the next one is what? What's next one? 2. Substitute inside my general equation. So that will give me what? M squared exponential mx plus 2m exponential mx plus 5 exponential mx equals to what? 0. Now what's the next step? Factorize mx. What do I have here? M squared plus 2m plus 5 equals to what? 0. Next step, exponential mx cannot be what? Be 0. So therefore, m squared plus 2m plus 5 equals to what? 0. Oh yeah? I know. Yeah, everybody, I'm not writing that for everyone. It's answer me, I want to write. Yeah, everybody open the back of your notes. So yeah. Let's do this one together. This should be the first time I give class work. The time starts now. Yeah. Do that one. Let's know the secret of people that do that they just pass through school. That school did not pass through them. You don't know how to do this one in quadratic equation in general formula. It's shame on you. But still looking at me, I'm not doing anything. You are doing it in your head. 1 minute has gone. So if I substitute them here, what would my answer be? Y will give me what? Exponential minus x a cos 2x plus b sine 2x. That's the answer. I believe by now there should be nobody that shouldn't be able to solve it. Give me John B if I can get Jerry. So I want to move on to like you. Serious student. I still in my secondary school days. The next one I want to go to is how we can find particular solution. There are two ways to find particular solution. Number one is by will I call it using appropriate substitution, and the second one is by the operator method. The operator, and also, so I don't know, we might be chance, we might look into it, but that's what we want to go to now. I love it that you put mine in dubbing, eh? I will cash you that day. I should have come after that in your front. So, now, I want to move on to the other part. Okay, what will happen if we have an IVP for a second order differential equation? We do try one question with it. Yes, ma'am. No, like you don't have any instance. It's like will I call it a law that exponential mx can never be what? 0. Are you getting it? How about we try something that says that let's try it together. This time around, I'll write the question on the board. We'll do it together. You tell me what to do, no? Now let's write this question. 6 the square y plus 5 dy dx minus 6y is equals to 0, and you have y of 0 equals to 5. This is what we want to do now. Okay. But now, first, nobody should start talking. Everybody look up. Everybody look up. Everybody look up. Everybody look up. Good. Now, I want all eyes on board. Now we have this differential equation. Like, it's a little bit different from everything I've been doing before. And what will be our first step? What will be my first step to take? That is, first thing by putting what? Y is equals to what? Exponential mx. The next step is what? Y prime, which is what? M exponential what? Mx. What I'm doing might look funny, but it's helping you. Next one is what? Y double prime, which is what? M squared exponential what? Mx. Now, what will be the next step? What will be the next step? So substitute inside your general equation, which is what? 6 open bracket m squared exponential what? Mx. Are we together? Then plus what? 5 open bracket what? M exponential what? Mx. The next one is what? Minus 6 open bracket what? Exponential mx. Everything is equals to what? 0. And from here, opening your bracket, you can have 6m squared exponential mx plus what? 5m exponential what? Mx minus what? 6 exponential mx is equals to what? 0. Are we together? Then what's next step? What's the next step? Factorize exponential mx. If I make exponential mx, what will I have? Is m squared plus what? 5m minus 6 equals to what? 0. The next step is exponential mx can never be 0. And what would be, so from here can that be 6m squared plus what? 5m minus 6 equals to what? 0. Yes or no? And the next step will now be to what? Solve the differential equation. Can we factorize first? Is it factorizable? Yes. It's factorizable. What is the factor? M squared plus, this is 6 times minus 6. What do I have here? That is 6. That means I have 9m minus what? 4m minus what? 6 equals to 0. Abi now? Then from here, what is common here? 3m, which will give us what? 2m plus what? Plus 3. Abi now? Minus what do I have here? 2. 2m plus what? 3 equals to what? 0. Then the next step is what? 3m minus 2, open bracket, what? 2m plus 3 equals to what? 0. Then from here, I can have what? M is equals to what? 2 over 3 or minus 3 over 2. Are we together? So from here, what kind of solution will I have? What kind of solution will I have? I will have a what? A real and different tree, which is y will now give me what? C1 exponential 2 over 3x plus C2 exponential C1 exponential 2 over 3x minus 3 over 2 C2 exponential minus 3 over 2x. The y dx equals to what? Minus 1 when x is equals to 0. So you have what? 2 over 3 C1 minus what? 3 over 2 C2. How getting it, please? Now this is what? Equation what? Equation 2. Now from equation 2, how do we solve? Should we solve simultaneously? Should we solve by substitution or should we eliminate? Let's eliminate. So for by elimination, multiply everything here by what? By God. I'll multiply everything here by what? By 6. Minus 6 equals to what? 4c1 minus what? Minus 9c2 equals to, okay, I can call this one my new equation what? My new equation 3. And for me to eliminate this one, I have to multiply everything here by 4. I can say that equation 1 times what? Times 4. What do I have in equation 1? I have 4 times, I have 4c1 plus 4c2 equals to what? 20. Let's do it like this. 4c1 minus this one will give me what? 0. This one minus this one give what? Minus 5, okay. Minus 13c2. Then this one give me what? Minus 26. Then c2 here will give me what? 2. Yes or no? And if c2 will give me 2, I can put it back here and I can know that c1 will give me what? 3. Yes or no? Because if c2 will give me 2, I'll put it back here, then I can get c1 to give me 3. And therefore I can now say that my answer is what? Y is equal to, what is my c1 now? 3 exponential 2 over 3 2 exponential minus 3 over 2x. That's the answer. How do I eliminate the 1 minus 4, 0. This one here. This one here. How do I eliminate the exponential? X is equals to 0 now. Because stated here now. Just put 0 inside your exponentials. So I think I've added our knowledge, Abby. So let's look at some tables. How do I get minus 1 here? The y dx equals to minus 1. So now, the forms of particular integral. So number 1, if you have a constant k and set v equals to k, number 2, we have L plus mx plus nx squared, then you have v is equals to a plus bx plus cx squared slash a cos bx slash a sine px plus b cos px, v equals to a sine px plus b cos px. And whatever I've done written on the board might look like what's it called? Might look like jargons. Abi? Now this one, what I wrote on the board is just a simpler way to solve some stuff. I'll go I'm trying to say like that. It's a similar way to solve what? Similar way to solve some stuff. So now, let's have this differential equation. Now, the square y dx squared plus the y dx minus 2y equals to what? 4. All together. Now this time around, we want to differentiate something that is not always equal to 0. That means this time I want to start finding what? Complementary solution and particular what? Integral. All together. As I said, we are taking it step by step. Now first thing first, that whenever you have something that is not equal to 0, first of all you split it into 2. I guess what I'm trying to say like that. Look up everybody and stop writing. Look at me. Look at me. Whenever you have something that is not equal to 0, the first thing that you do is what? You split it into what? You split it into 2. I get what I'm trying to say like that. The first one will be the one equal to, the first one equated to 0 will be your what? Complementary solution. And the second one, which is not equated to 0, will be your what? Particular what? Solution. I get what I'm trying to say like that. So now let's start. So for my complementary solution, complementary solution, so what will I have? I will have the square y over what? Dx squared plus what? The y dx minus 2y equals to what? 0. That's the first thing you first do. Let's try to solve it with complementary. So from here, I don't want to waste time. I hope you know what to do next. I can just jump straight to completion and say that I have m squared plus m minus 2 equals to 0. Yes or no now? By the time you are done with all your expansions and all of this, this is what you have left. And from here, if you factorize this, you know that you have m is equals to 1 or minus 2. Happy now? Is it 1 or minus 2? Minus 2, plus 2 minus 1. Happy now? Because if I factorize this one, what will I have? I'll have m minus 2, m plus 1. Eh? Okay, how did I jump to this one? I'll explain it, don't worry. It's because now, it's not about. Eh? It's 1 or minus 2, okay. 1 or minus 2. Am I sharp or gone? Kilari. I have m equals to this. Are we together?